Good morning. Straight to breaking news. US sources have confirmed that a tentative peace agreement on the Middle East war has been reached pending Donald Trump's approval. Under the framework of a 60-day ceasefire extension deal, the Strait of Hormuz will reopen, Iran will clear all mines in the waterway within 30 days, and Iran will pledge not to build a nuclear weapon. In turn, the US will discuss sanctions relief and the unfreezing of Iranian assets. It comes as the US and Iran trade fresh strikes, Tehran hitting back, firing a missile at a US base in Kuwait. Aussie cave diver Josh Richards is on a race against time as he makes his way to help the rescue mission in Laos. Let's go live now to Ben Downey. Now, Ben, they're still trapped.
Yeah, well, they are. Good morning. It remains a desperate situation despite the recent good news because 2 of those 7 villages are still yet to have any contact with the rescue crew, a crew that's being bolstered by the incredibly brave Josh Richards from South Australia, who's been called up by coordinators for his 30 years experience and small frame needed to navigate such narrow tunnels. Josh is bringing a lightweight but durable kit, plenty of lights, preparing for what he says might be a weeks-long mission, potentially 2. It'll be him tasked with pulling them out. Draining the caves is proving difficult, so the current option is equipping the villagers with scuba gear and guiding them through an incredibly daunting task.
I am scared senseless, to be honest with you. I would be worried if someone wasn't.
Frightening if that's what someone with 30 years of experience is saying, particularly with time not on his side. Mon?
What an excruciating mission is ahead of them. All right, thanks very much, Ben. We have some extraordinary pictures now of a dramatic end to a wild police chase through the Adelaide western suburbs. 2 men arrested by heavily armed officers after threatening a woman with a crowbar during a home invasion and then taking off in her car.
A terrifying and dramatic end to a chase across the western suburbs.
I've never witnessed anything like that. Never.
Residents on Recreation Parade stunned as heavily armed police surrounded the stolen hatchback, arresting its 20-year-old driver. They'd earlier pursued the car, its tyres spiked, travelling in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of kids that live on this street.
The Toyota had been stolen from a woman who was threatened with a crowbar on Matthews Avenue at Seaton. A passenger jumping from the car in nearby Fynock Avenue and allegedly found with this cleaver.
We heard the helicopter above.
Star Group police were supported in the air as they chased the car to Semaphore Park.
You see it on the news every night, but, it was upsetting, it really was.
The footpath left strewn with glass and broken bricks. Residents say this street is usually quiet and often filled with children playing. Had this happened just a few hours later, the result could have been far worse.
I'm glad it wasn't during after school time when the kids are all at home.
The 20-year-old driver is facing a string of serious charges and will face court. His 52-year-old passenger has been bailed to appear next month. Honey Howe, 7 News.
Designers of Brisbane's upcoming Olympic-sized National Aquatics Centre are facing a setback. The proposed plans have been deemed too expensive to execute. The Deputy Premier has not confirmed how much of the $7.1 billion venue budget has been allocated to the centre. It's estimated to hold up to 25,000 people for the Olympics and will retain a permanent capacity of 8,000. Well, more on the 2032 Olympics now, and police are preparing to potentially move on any protesters that remain in Victoria Park ahead of construction of the Olympic Stadium. It will be the Brisbane Games' biggest feature, holding a 63,000 seat. Now, the Indigenous Embassy protesters have been warned to leave the park by Monday due to safety issues. If they stay, they will be forcibly removed. Much-loved musician, author and 30-year radio veteran James Valentine will today be farewelled at a public memorial at Sydney's Town Hall. The 64-year-old died in April by voluntary assisted dying after a 2-year battle with esophageal cancer. The service will begin at 12:30 with ticket registration now closed. James is survived by his wife Joanne Corrigan and their children Ruby and Roy. And checking Friday's weather for you now. Brisbane, wind easing, partly cloudy and 23 degrees. Sydney, showers easing and 22. Canberra, sunny and 19. Melbourne, partly cloudy and 16 degrees. In Hobart today, a shower or two and 17. Adelaide, some showers increasing and 19 degrees. Perth, showers and 19. And in Darwin, you can expect a sunny 31 degrees.